Hi, welcome to another edition on Matters of Law. Matters of Law, the law reigns supreme. Catch us on YouTube on extvgh and on Facebook on explore.tvgh. Today, we are discussing acquiring land or interest in land. Let's go for a spot of commission.
This program is brought to you by PEG Enterprise. Call us on 0240 533 097. 0240 533 097 for your delicious pastries, cookies, and drinks. Locate PEG Enterprise near KK House in Ho.
Welcome back. Acquiring land or acquiring an interest in land. What must you do if you want to buy land or you want to acquire an interest in land? You need to know what kind of interest you want in the land. Is it a freehold interest? Is it a leasehold interest? Or a license that you want to have over the land? The next thing you need to know also is who is giving you that interest that you want in the land. Land, naturally, in our country, belongs to families, stools, clans, skins, individuals, and even the states. When the state does compulsory acquisitions, the state also owns land. You need to investigate the title of, let's say, an individual's land before you go into it, or a stool's land. How do you know if that stool is the one which owns the land? How do you know if that skin owns the land? You need to conduct an investigation by speaking to the people in the locality or the community where you want to purchase the land. So you have to do some interviews. You need to know the boundaries of the said land that you want to acquire. Obviously, you know the families which own those lands by knowing the boundary owners. The next thing you need to know is to find out whether the person you are dealing with, for example, if it's an individual, is actually the person he or she claims to be. So the person's identity, the person's residence, where the person comes from, who his family members are, is very important for you to know for that individual. If it's a stool, you want to find out how the stool came by that land and how long they have exercised their right of possession over that land. If it's a skin, the same thing applies. And obviously, if it's a state, you need to find out the document which shows that they have compulsorily acquired the land and which they are exercising the powers over. The next thing you need to do is to conduct a search at the Lands Commission. Now, what you do is to get a site plan from a licensed surveyor prepared for you so that you conduct your search. Now, that search is to tell you whether the land has been registered or whether there has been any transaction in respect of that land. That is not all. You need to go to the court and also investigate whether there's any legal dispute or there's any dispute over the land that you want to try to purchase. It may be a dispute over a larger piece of land which your land is inclusive. This will help you to avoid buying land which is under litigation. Once you go to the registrar of the court, you can mention the area of land, the family which you want to deal with, or the stool which you want to deal with. And if there's any case involving that family or stool, you will definitely know about it. The next thing you do is to visit the land you want to purchase or you want to get the interest in. Is there a block on the land? Is there sand on the land? Is there coconut or any other cash crop or anything that has been planted on the land? If anybody is farming on the land, you need to meet who is farming on the land and ask the person who gave him or her that authority to farm on the land. If you see stones, if you see sand, you see cement, or you see blocks on the land, you should be put on notice. It's probably that somebody is developing the land. The next thing you need to find out after investigating or going to the land is to find out who your boundary owners are. Because it is in knowing your boundary owners that you have an idea whether the person who is granting the land to you has actual authority over the land. Now, in all of this, you need the services of a lawyer. Now, the lawyer will examine all the necessary documents that you present to be sure that you are going into the right transaction. You do not wait till the end of the transaction, or you do not wait till the end before you engage a lawyer. Right from the beginning, when you want to purchase land, you need to engage the services of a lawyer because the lawyer will advise you as to what to do. You also need to engage the services of a licensed surveyor. Now, the licensed surveyor is mandated by law to draw a cadastral plan of the area, what people refer to as site plan. That will show you the size of the land you want to purchase, and the various requirements as to the signing of that particular site plan. Now, after all of this, the lawyer prepares an indenture for you or a deed of conveyance. Remember, these documents are not prepared by surveyors, they are prepared by lawyers. If any surveyor or any other person takes your money to prepare a deed of conveyance for you, know that you are flouting the law, because it is only lawyers who can prepare a deed of conveyance or an indenture for you. After all of this, you are supposed to go to the court to get an oath of proof, or to get a commission of oath to do the oath of proof. Then your next thing to do is to register the deed document or register title, as the case may be, depending on which part of Ghana you are. Usually in Accra and Kumasi, they do title registration. In other parts, they do deeds registration. I must put you on notice that registering your deed or even registering your title does not end it. If anybody has superior title over that land, that person can take you to court and win the case and have title to that land. So it is important that once you acquire land or you acquire an interest in land, you exercise rights of possession by either putting sand on the land, or getting somebody to stay on the land to farm on the land, or putting items which show that you are in possession of the land. It is easy to part with money, but very difficult to litigate in court. So before you part with any money, make sure that you have investigated the title very well before you part with money, and ensure that whenever you part with money, there are witnesses and you are given a receipt. Keep every single document. And remember, when you are dealing with the family head must act with the consent and concurrence of elders or principal elders of the family. If you are dealing with a state agency, you need express consent of the minister who is in charge, or anyone who is authorized so to do. Acquiring land is a very challenging process, but if you follow the due process, you will not have yourself in trouble. Thank you for watching this edition of Matters of Law. Share this with your friends and share with all others who need to get this information. Watch us on extvgh on YouTube and Explore TVGH on Facebook. Bye-bye.
To support this program, contact XTV on 024 606 1095 or 050 836 4159, or send us an email to info@extvgh.com.